Hello traders, Rich here, and here's a quick but detailed update on Bitcoin. As usual, if you like video analysis, let me know in the comments or simply leave a like. So let's get started. As we clearly see, and as per my last educational post, we know that the boost took over by breaking above the structure, above pattern number 4. As mentioned last time, if you remember, for the boost to take over from a macro perspective, from a long-term perspective, we need to see a break above the 32K because it's a supply resistance zone and also an open zone. We see it on daily time. But long story short, if you break above the zone, we'll be expecting a long-term shift in momentum from bearish to bullish. We'll be expecting big impulse movements to push the price higher. Meanwhile, if you zoom the time frame, that's the view I also posted as a picture analysis that Bitcoin has been overall bullish, trading inside this rising wedge. We had first impulse correction and we are currently in this next impulse. My price was around here. I posted that this is a very strong zone because as mentioned, it's the 30K round number supply zone in the upper trend line here acting as an overbought zone. What's to take over from macro perspective from weekly, we see a break above the 32K, which would be this high. Meanwhile, the price can still kick in to form one more correction, might be a deep one or a short one before the boost take again. But for the boost takeover, we need a break above the 30K. I also posted this one as a range, and I mentioned that for the boost to take in control from a medium term perspective, we need to see a break above this which we had yesterday, and we are currently getting higher, approaching this resistance zone. Of course, from a medium term perspective, guys to take over for a deep action, we need to see a break of this channel, right? But let's take it step by step. We are now bullish inside this impulse, inside this bigger impulse. If you zoom in lower to, for example, a 30 time frame, or from H1 the boost took over here short term, and from M30 we are currently overall bullish, big impulse movement, small correction, so a very flat correction, which means that the bears are very weak, not even being able to make a falling correction, right? Because typically we have this impulse correction like this, but if it's flat, it means that the bulls are very strong. Anyway, if you break below this low, we'll be expecting the short-term correction to start. The first rejection would be this demand. If broken down, we'll be expecting a movement lower, but this only would be from a short-term perspective, as mentioned from H4, like this. In this case, we'll be looking just like previously for buy stops around the low trend line, just like Ethereum. I posted yesterday a very similar one. Meanwhile, until the bears take over by breaking below this, we can still trade higher and higher, dive inside the 30 to 32K zone. You know what to look for. We've got two pulse percentage, of course, as usual, but you know what to look for and when this scenario happens. Best of luck, and I'll see you hopefully on the next one.